friends, what up, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet. It's been a minute again since I did a video because, well, okay, so I've been sick. I actually got sick on Christmas Day. Okay, Christmas Day I got sick, and I was sick for like, I want to say maybe a week and a half. Today is January the 13th, I believe it is. Could be wrong. Is it? Yeah, today's January 13th. So I've been sick for a little bit. I don't think it was COVID. They weren't sure. I took a test, but the Omicron, whatever, you know, it's kind of a hit right now. Anyway, so I've been sick for a little bit, so that's why I didn't make any videos, because I do have stuff. And excuse my coughing because I'm still getting over it. But today we're here to talk about this new beautiful skin foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This launched, I want to say, earlier this week. Yeah, it launched, no, last week. It launched last week, and I got it the day that it launched. The shade that I got was 11 Warm, and I was really kind of concerned about the color, because the color, I had gotten 11 in the other foundation, and depending on whatever, it just doesn't look good, or it could look great on me or it doesn't look great on me, and I don't like that foundation. I think I've already said I don't like it. Now, I have a really weird relationship with Charlotte Tilbury foundations. No, I don't. For the most part, I have not liked one single Charlotte Tilbury foundation that I've used. The closest I've actually come to liking a Charlotte Tilbury foundation was the Wonder something. I forgot what it's called. It's been, I believe it's discontinued. I'm not sure. But that was the closest I came, but it was very sheer. And there are only 9 shades of it, so it's a little bit wonky. But this, I got number 11, like I said, and I was concerned about the shade, but the shade turned out to be fine. I did open it yesterday. I got it yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and I opened it and I pumped a little bit on my hand, and the shade is fine. It's a little bit more yellow than I particularly like. It's a warm shade, but it's a little bit more yellow. You'll see when I put it on. But anyway, let me read some blurbs about this foundation. So it says, highlighted ingredients: hyaluronic acid, rose complex, reduces visible signs of fatigue for brighter, smoother looking skin. Pics active, I don't know what that means, visibly reduces shine and blurs the look of pores, and hyaluronic acid hydrates and revitalizes the skin's outer visible layers. Okay, what you need to know. I'm reading from the Sephora website, by the way. Charlotte Tilbury developed this skincare infused foundation to improve the look of skin with each application. The lightweight, long-wearing formula helps prevent pollutant particles from penetrating the skin, strengthening its barrier, and improving skin quality over time. Is that it? So it is a 16-hour natural glow foundation with buildable medium coverage to hydrate, smooth, blur pores, and brighten skin. Yeah, so that's about it. So the consistency of this is very serum-like. This is what 11 Warm looks like. We're just gonna go ahead. My under eyes are already done, and I am wearing the Shiseido Primer. So you can see it's like, right? It's a bit sticky. Alright friends, so this is what one side of my face looks like with the foundation and what the other side looks like, and as you can see, it's a pretty good match, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit more on the yellow side than my actual complexion is because I don't have a yellow undertone. I have a peach undertone, so this is what it looks like. It's really a nice match. And the finish is beautiful. So I just realized I didn't give you guys all the particulars. And it's been a minute since I've done a video, so please bear with me. You know, I'm rusty. So it is $44. You get... Bloody hell. Alright, so it is 44 bucks. You get 1 fluid ounce. It comes in 30 shades. Now, so this is what my face looks like all over. It does have a nice little glow. It's luminous, right? But you can't feel it on the skin. It's like super lightweight. It has no smell, thank God. It just looks really luminous, and even up close, like I was concerned that it might not treat, you know, texture well, but it's not getting into any lines or anything like that. One thing I will say, just sitting here, and you probably can't tell from the lights or whatever, but it does oxidize, which is kind of sort of to be expected with the consistency of the foundation. I did really expect that, so it does oxidize. So if you can, go up a shade. But it's nice. So far so good. 16-hour wear we shall see, because I am going to be wearing this bitch for at least 11 hours. So we'll see. I'm gonna set it with the Givenchy Prism Libre powder, and then we're gonna go on our way. Yes, I'm definitely gonna be wearing this for at least 11 hours, 11 and a half hours maybe. Alright, so let's talk about the coverage really quickly. It is a medium coverage. I do think, like, if you wanted to, you could build it up to like very close to medium. It looks like the type of foundation. I had thought that this was going to be a good mix of the, what the hell is that foundation called? It's Wonder something. Is it Wonder Glow? Is it Wonder Glow? I can't ever remember. But I thought that this was going to be a very good mix of the Wonder Glow foundation and the other foundation that I have. And I think it really is a really good mix. Like, Wonder Glow is too sheer, and then the other foundation, the airbrush foundation, it's too full for me anyway. And it just doesn't always look great on me. But I think this is a good hybrid of both. So the coverage is right where I need and want it to be. It doesn't look, it looks very natural. It looks incredibly natural. It just looks like your skin. And yeah, man, I kind of like it. Like I said, I'm a little bit rusty, so my brain ain't functioning. As soon as I get off camera, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remember things that I should have said to you guys, and then I'll write them down when I come back from my wrap up for the day. I will let you know. So I think also that this foundation is going to perform beautifully on bare skin. It's just a feeling that I have. One of the things that I will say, yesterday when I put it on my hand, this foundation is kind of budge proof. I don't think it's going anywhere. I really don't. Just from that little experiment that I did it like here, right here on my face. I put it on with my fingers and I just let it stay there, and I had to use an oil wash to get it off my fingers because it wasn't trying to go. And it was on bare skin. It looked really, really nice. Now that I know that it oxidizes though, I'm kind of scared to put it on bare skin, but we gonna do it because that's what we do. 3-day wear test, right? That's what we do. So this is day number 1 using the Shiseido primer, which is what this is my basic primer for everything. Boom. So this is day number 1. It is now 8:42 in the morning. My butt will not be back here before 8 o'clock tonight. And I will see you then. Bye. Alright, friends. quick and dirty because I don't know if you can see my eyes are red as hell because I've been staring at a computer all day. It is now 7:59. I told y'all it was going to be about 11 hours for me today. And this is what my face looks like. So, in all honesty, it's held up pretty well. Considering, I think I told you guys that lately all of my foundations have been basically turning into oil slicks in front of the computer all day. So it held up pretty well. I do have some like movement right here and then some slippage going into my hairline right there. And then like right around my mouth, but I think that's because I ate. And that's it. Like, it still looks like mattified right here, like it's set, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, I kind of like the foundation so far. I don't like the fact that it oxidizes pretty much instantly. Yo, I feel like my eyes are so red right now. I don't like the fact that it seems to oxidize pretty much instantly on my face, but if I wanted to, I could go up a shade and see what would happen then. But it works for me. I don't think it had too much fading. It faded a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, guys, this is it. Day number 1. So I don't think I'm going to do 2 days. The consistency of the foundation is making me think that it won't need a mattifying primer, which would be basically my next step in testing out a foundation. So so I do believe that I'm just going to do 2 days for this one. And I kind of sort of don't want to do another day of my eyes looking red as hell. So I'm probably not going to do this tomorrow. I'll probably do it again on Saturday. But as of right now, this is what my face looks like. Alright guys, so I will see you in a couple of seconds for day number 2. Bye. Hey friends, what up and welcome back to day number 2 of we're testing the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Today we're going to be doing no primer because we don't need no stinking primer. But no, not really. Today I'm doing it without a primer because honestly I don't think this foundation needs a primer. I really don't. And also I'm going to be going in with a little less product today because I feel like the other day I went a little bit ham with the product and I kind of sort of didn't care what it looked like in real life. I did take some pictures which I'll throw up here so that you can see what it looked like. It didn't look bad, but it looked a little bit unnatural. One, because it started to oxidize. I think I may have to get 10 warm. I should have gotten 10 warm, but like I said, my experiences with Charlotte Tilbury foundation, it's been very difficult for me to find a shade ever since they kind of sort of expanded the shade ranges. So it's been a little bit difficult for me to gauge what my shade is in the foundations. So I think I probably should have gotten 10 warm. And I'm going to put a little bit less today. I'm going to use a little bit less because this is a very perfecting foundation. What else? There was something else I wanted to say about it. And also I'm going to be piling products on top of it just to see how it behaves with other products on top of it. And also I'm not going to be piling the products on top of it in this video because it's I need to do another video. So when I come back, you'll see the products on top and I'll talk about how it's performed with other products on top of it. Now, I had gone in before with, I believe, 2 pumps, and this is quite a solid medium coverage foundation. But I think this foundation builds up to full very easily. So I'm going to go in with a little bit less, and this is what it looked like, which, you know, it looks like it would be perfect, and it would be perfect if it didn't oxidize on me. So that was a little bit disappointing, but let me just go ahead and put it on. My hope is that without primer, it won't oxidize quite as much. Alright, so here is my face, one side with the foundation, one side without the foundation. And don't get me wrong, I do like this foundation, but for whatever reason, every time I finish putting it on, it feels a little bit off. I almost feel like it makes my skin look dull. Like, I don't know, you tell me. I really like the finish, but it just doesn't look right to me. And it might look right to you guys because of the lights, but here in real life, it just, something seems very off with it, and I don't know what it is. So, yeah. Alright guys, before I put on my concealer and kind of fix this, I'm looking at it up close in the mirror. And I also looked online. Is this a warm neutral? Is this a warm neutral? Because that's what it's giving me. Like, it's definitely giving warm neutral, and it just looks off. Anywho, it said the description on the Sephora website says a warm bronze undertone, and I'm like, what does that even mean? Does that mean it's a warm neutral? Like, every time I've had a bronze undertone, like, I don't know what the hell that means, it always winds up being neutral on me. So I'm wondering if in fact this is a warm neutral, because it looks fine when it's first put on, but then it starts to look like this, and I'm just like, I don't know. Alright, so here's my face with the foundation and my concealer on top of it, and I really do think that this is a warm neutral, because my concealer, I don't know if you can tell, but my concealer looks very orange on top of it, which if it's a warm foundation it wouldn't do that. It would just kind of blend in seamlessly, but this, it looks quite orange on top of it. Anyway, I'm going to continue wearing this throughout the rest of the day. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to powder it, because when I powdered it the other day, it didn't look good. It looked even more like weird and off than it did without the powder. But anyway, it is now 11:36 in the morning. This is a snowy morning in Atlanta. I weep for anybody that has to go outside, because these folks and snow, it's never a good thing. But this is what the face looks like, and I will be back here later on with the results of my wear test. Bye bye. Alright friends, I am back, and it is now 4 minutes past 7. So if you remember correctly, I left here a little bit after 11. I think I left here at like 11:19, maybe? Or maybe it was 10. Was it like 10:45 or something? I don't remember. But in any case, I've been wearing this foundation for almost 8 hours, I believe. And I have, listen, naps were taken. Naps were definitely taken. And this is what my face looks like. So as you can see, maybe you can see, I don't know, I'm a little bit shiny right here and right here and right here. But other than that, I believe like the foundation has held up really well. I did have some fading, clearly. But for the most part, it held up really well. And I think that I really like about this foundation, and I do think that I'm going to go back and get number 10, because I really do like this foundation a lot. I like the ease of it. I like the ease of this foundation. It's very perfecting, which is usually not my thing, but it's perfecting in such a way, but it's that it's natural looking. I think for the girls who like the full coverage foundations, even though this is a solid medium coverage from the outset, it's like yeah, it's like a solid medium from the outset. I believe like you could easily build this up to full. My only issue with this foundation, and it's only with this particular shade, is that I don't believe it's a true warm. I do believe it's a true, my bad. I don't believe it's a true warm. I believe it is a warm neutral, which is why it just looks a little bit odd on me. And I know you can't see it because the lights kind of make everything look perfect. So if I'm not like super up close in your face, or I don't dim the lights a little bit, you wouldn't be able to see how kind of off it looks. But it is a warm neutral, and in real life it does show that it's a warm neutral. So I think if I got another shade, which would be better, I would absolutely fall in love with this foundation. I actually think this foundation is going to be a banger for summer because number one, it doesn't really need a primer. It does not freaking move at all. And it just looks natural. It looks like skin. Like, it really just looks like your skin. I'm gonna get 10 and see how well that works out for me, even though 10 is said it's like a golden tan, and which to my brain always translates as a little bit yellow, but honestly a little bit yellow is better than warm neutral. I can work with yellow, I can't work with neutral because it just makes me look gray. But all in all, I really do like this foundation. Wow. All right, Charlotte Tilbury, and look at me. I thought I was done with Charlotte Tilbury. There was nothing else that they had that I was going to get. I guess I was wrong. But yeah, guys, I really, really like this foundation. I think it's beautiful. I think that it lasts a really, really good amount of time. It lasted through my freaking naps both days, like, right? I don't think you really need a primer with it either, which is like another good thing if you don't like wearing primers. I don't always want to wear a primer, but sometimes I do, but I don't always want to wear a primer, and it looks good even without a primer. It doesn't get into acne marks, it doesn't emphasize lines, it has a very soft luminosity to it. It's not like, oh my god, luminous, but it's matte, but it has a very soft luminosity to it. Like if your skin were like glowing from the inside, just like very healthy looking. So it's a really, really good foundation. I really like it. Yeah, but that's all I have to say about this. If you guys have any questions or comments, of course, leave them in the comment section because you know I will answer. And I hope you enjoyed this. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.